Is your calendar a tool or a trap? Stay with me 1 minute. I will show you if your calendar is a tool or a trap. An effective leader has an ability to design their calendar such that their visions, their goals are easily achievable. How do you know if your calendar is a trap rather than a tool? If you're always busy, you're full of activity, but they are low impact activity that does not necessarily give you the best of results, your calendar is most likely a trap rather than a tool. If you're people pleasing, you don't know how to say no. You say yes to every activity, to every invitation, to everything, even when they don't align to your purpose or your design or your vision or where you're going to. You don't know how to say no. You want to be everywhere. Your calendar is a trap and it's only a matter of time. If you are always in a crisis mode, you are not proactive, you wait until things happen before you react, your calendar is already a trap. Or you avoid uncomfortable activities that should culminate in your growth, activities that should take you to the next level of your leadership journey. You avoid them because they are just uncomfortable. Your calendar is only a trap rather than a tool. Talk is cheap. Aspirations is easy. But you see, your calendar is what defines where your priority truly lies. You can spend the whole of the day talking about your priorities, but hey, show us your calendar and I will show you where your priority lies. Today I'm going to show you how to turn your calendar into a tool rather than a trap. Number one thing you want to do is to write out your priorities. What are the major things you should be doing in your leadership journey that will help you to achieve your goals? Is it team management? What are your priorities? What are your values? What are the major things that you should do, put in place to make sure that you are achieving the goals that you have designed for your team? Write them down. Number two, let's take a audit of your calendar for last week. What did you do last week? Hour to hour, day to day. What are the things that fill up your days on your calendar? Was it team meeting? Was it creative work? Was it old student association WhatsApp group? Was it phone calls? Write them down. Number three, we're going to compare your priorities, the major thing that you should be doing, to the things that you did last week. Let's compare them. Where did you spend more time than necessary? Where should you not be at all that you spend the whole day there? What are the things that you shouldn't be doing and you're doing? For example, if one of your priority or your value is personal development, and your calendar does not reflect 2 or 3 hours where you separated last week, block time to develop yourself with the activity you really need to be doing, then there is a disconnect. Think something is wrong somewhere. Or you value team management, you value innovation and creativity, and all your activity last week were packed with areas where you were busy micromanaging. Something is wrong somewhere. You don't want to be there. That's not how to be effective as a leader. So what should we do? Let's turn that trap of a calendar to a tool for you right now. Now that you know the differences between what you did and what you should be doing, you have identified the gap. I encourage you to be sincere with yourself because you can't fix something that you have not identified to be wrong. Leadership is not just about writing out vision. It's about designing your time around that vision in such a way that you are able to do the right thing at the right time on your way to achieving your goals. So, number two is to block out calendars. Print out a calendar or maybe on your journal. Write out dates. Block days where you will be doing those priorities. I call them the rock. First thing first, set the rock. Set the foundation. Whatever happened, 12 p.m. on Saturday to 1 p.m., I'm spending time with my family. Write it down and block that time. For creativity, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on a Thursday, write them down, block it, and write them on your calendar. That's an example anyway. Number two, team out your days. Create a team for your day. For example, maybe Mondays are for meetings with your team members. Maybe Tuesday is for deep work. Maybe Wednesday is for creative writing. Maybe Friday is just for family and friends. Team out your days. Group activities that are similar together and team it out. And so you know that Mondays are for so. It's easy for many people to go to church because yes, Sunday is just for church. So team out your days. Number 3, don't be tempted to bring activities back to back. If you're doing that, you're planning yourself to fail. You need time to rest. You need time to refresh. So give out some reasonable gap where you can recover from one and then, space out your work and make it reasonable. Then the last thing on that list is to learn to say no and don't feel guilty about it. The next time before you say yes to an invitation, ask yourself, do I have to be there? Does it align with my purpose? Is this part of my value? If any of those questions is no, just say no. Oh, thank you for the invitation. I will not be available at this moment. I'll try next time. Don't be afraid to say no. You can't be everywhere all the time. All right? So learn to say no. Learn to stick to activities, invitations, things that are aligned with your values, with your purpose. And then your calendar will stop being a trap. It will now be a tool. And learn to plan things ahead so that you don't find yourself in crisis mode all the time. You are proactive rather than reacting. And in case you're a new leader, you're just starting, understand that these things are not automatic. Although it might take you time to set out your days and put it into teams, but if you start learning how to do it, it gets better over time. And because leadership is dynamic, priorities change. You improve on things. So it's possible your calendar will change over time. But if you continue to reflect on it, use the method, try and sieve out what works and what doesn't work, over time, you are already becoming a leader whose calendar is a tool and on a journey to the achievement of their goals. Did you find any of this useful? I'd like to see your comments in the comment section. Make sure that your calendar is not a trap. Make your calendar a tool because your calendar is a reflection of your priority. Until I come again your way next time, my name is Funke Ola Onikpekun. Welcome to Leadership Lens Academy.